Monsoon Magic.
Rohan looks at the raindrops falling from the sky from his window. He wonders when it will stop raining and he'll be able to step out for a stroll. As soon as it stops raining, he runs to his mother with excitement. "Mom, look, the weather is so good outside. Can we please go out for a walk, please?" "Well, of course, darling. Let's go out for a nature walk and we shall see some monsoon magic." Monsoon magic? Yes, there are many magical changes in the environment that monsoon brings along. I'm sure you would like to see. Oh yes, I'm very excited. Let's go. Great. But first, we must prepare ourselves for if it starts to rain again. During monsoon, we should always either wear a raincoat or carry an umbrella while stepping out. Also, shoes with rubber soles prevent us from slipping into water puddles that are everywhere during this season. Now we're all set. As soon as they get out, Rohan looks around and asks Mummy, "Mummy, why do plants look greener in monsoon?" "Son, when fresh rain falls, the soil gets sufficient water for plants to soak in. When they soak water, they also take in a chemical called nitrogen from the soil that helps in the decay of old roots and sprouting of new roots. With new, healthy roots, plants get healthier and greener." "Mom, everything is so pleasant." Yes, darling. This season brings a total refreshment for all our senses. The fresh green color of the plants soothes our eyes. The smell of new raindrops on the soil is so intoxicating. The feel of cool breeze on the skin after the scorching heat of the summers is very rejuvenating. And of course, the sound of raindrops falling, birds chirping and leaves rustling is all music to ears. But my dear, this is also the season of many waterborne diseases. Diseases like conjunctivitis, flu, insect-borne diseases and respiratory diseases are very common during monsoon. That is why we must stay away from stagnant water, as that contains many tiny microbes that are harmful for us. As they reach the park, Rohan spots a cherry tree and runs to pluck some cherries. But as he's about to eat the cherries, Mother stops him instantly. "Wait, let's wash those cherries first." "But Mom, these are already washed with rainwater." "Son, during monsoon, harmful germs accumulate on food along with rainwater. We should carefully wash fruits and vegetables with clean water before eating or cooking them. Also, we must try to minimize the intake of green leafy vegetables during monsoon, as more germs are likely to accumulate on them, and instead choose vegetables like gourds and squashes. Fruits of the summer season, like mangoes and melons, can cause indigestion and bloating and should be replaced with fruits like peaches, plums and bananas. We should stay away from food kept out in open for long, as moisture accumulates sooner in food during monsoon that causes bacterial growth and infections. Drinking plenty of water and other fluids is important during this time, as our body tends to lose a lot of water in the form of sweat. While walking along, engrossed in Mummy's interesting facts, Rohan suddenly steps onto something. Ouch! What's that? Huh, it's a tiny bug. Yikes! Darling, you'll find many mini beasts during the rainy season who come out of their abodes to enjoy the weather too. This is the best time for them to grow and breed. If we look carefully, we'll see tiny creatures of different shapes, sizes, colors and patterns. They have a whole different and fascinating world of their own. But we must be careful as some of them can be harmful and can cause skin allergies, rashes and many other diseases. Even seafood should be avoided during monsoon, as it's the breeding time for sea creatures too. Oh look, Mother, there's a rainbow in the sky. Yes, we often see a rainbow in the sky during monsoon. Mummy, what makes a rainbow? Sun. When sunlight falls on the water droplets in the air, water scatters the light into different colors, forming a beautiful rainbow in the sky. Mom, how do we get rain? Glad you asked. Listen. The heat from the sun vaporizes the water in the oceans and other water bodies. This process is called evaporation. These water vapors form clouds. The vapors then convert into water droplets when they cool down. This process is called condensation. When the water droplets become too heavy, they fall down as rain. This process is called precipitation. And this is how water cycles back to earth. Now wasn't that interesting? Yes, Mummy. But Mummy, why do we need rain? Water is the most crucial lifeline for all of us. Rain is the only source of fresh water. Trees and crops heavily depend on rain for all their water intake. Farmers wait for monsoon all year round for their crop irrigation. Good rainfall brings a bumper harvest, which means happy farmers and enough food for everyone. Whereas crops die with little or no rain, which means no money for the farmers and no food for us. Rain also replenishes our reservoirs and groundwater systems, which are important for life to sustain all year round. Most of the water that we use comes from our underground water reserves. Then we must make maximum use of this rainwater, Mummy. Yes, and the best way to do that is rainwater harvesting. What is rainwater harvesting, Mummy? Rainwater harvesting is the technique of storage and treatment of rainwater in tanks and reservoirs. It is the most sustainable way of rainwater conservation. Oh, look Mom, it has started to rain again. Let's head back towards home before we get wet. But Mummy has a surprise for Rohan. Look at that! Mummy made a lovely paper boat for Rohan to float in rainwater. After all, floating paper boats in rainwater and jumping in water puddles are Rohan's favorite rainy day games. Mummy and Rohan happily return home after their fun day out.